When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And now the hit knocks it loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's White. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense in the hurry up. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tigers are flying down the field. Unloads quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense doing work.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback will audible. He'll set up to throw. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Boise State! Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
That one comes out hot down the right side.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown Broncos! Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Williams. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Off play action. Looking for the score. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Bounced off his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man in the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Running toward the tape. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Complete downfield. Smashes through. Touchdown, Auburn! What a grab and go for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
He's right on target. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He wants to throw here on second down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their... Off to the races to the right. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give from the gun. Trucks through the defender. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit.
He'll take the deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Gets it out fast. Stopped after making the catch.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
A first down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I can tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Brings up second and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. Touchdown, Tigers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
He'll bring it out. It's Riley. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Blasted as he lets it go. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Auburn!
Number 3 scores points for the defense.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
That makes the score Auburn 59.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Sets a kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy.